Yes, y'all. What's up, everybody? Good to be back here this afternoon with a special edition. Some play moment ranks. Hey, shout out moment ranks, by the way, for you know grabbing that bag with Dapper and Top Shot. I love that they partnered up together. I mean, it made so much sense, and for moment ranks to have the initiative to start this bad boy before even Top Shot was on it. And it's just exciting, man. It's exciting. Yeah, James Kennedy, 4 minutes early. You're not wrong, man. We're starting a little early. It's Friday. We do what we want here. We do what we want. Shout out to Stash. There we go. We're deep into November. 19 days, baby. 19 days. I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to vibe with it. It's starting to feel right. If you guys, I'll drop a link. I'm not going to plug it too much, but we're raising some money for men's mental health awareness with a little Movember action. That's why the stash is there. We've raised up $700. If you donate early, if you donate, you win moments. You could win moments. So get in there. Officers of Karen, I presume. I think I made this joke on stream the other night, but yeah, we're doing nothing but citizens arrests right now, it seems like. But hey, so I'm a little background. I know more people are gonna come in, and I'll have to explain this again in a few minutes. But we do fun little. We have like a VIP level, right? So you've seen for $1.99, you get the sweet badges and all that stuff. You get to be a Team Hold VIP for $4.99. You get our Discord Alpha if you're not already in there, and for $9.99, you get all of this fantasy content where we break down the DFS slates, and now we're putting a little bit more emphasis on moment ranks because there's some sick prizes up for grabs, right? So if you at the end of this, if you dig this vibe, by signing up, you get access to like the spreadsheet that we'll go over, and then really there's just a lot of conversation in the Discord with some smart people in a private channel. So that's what we're plugging today. Take a new sip. Also, shout out some people in the chat. Stan Love's in here. He says, set up my lineup before the show. Just don't want to be corrupted by your terrible advice. Not wrong here. We need that Adam Morrison stash. Limsey's here. Jamie. What's up, Jamie? He says, new mic since I last joined. I don't think so. This is the same mic. I think it's just at a different angle. Artemis is here. Fenny's here. We love it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go over a little lineup building. We've gotten, I put together a little breakdown, a little spreadsheet that's going to look like a Beautiful Mind type shit. But I think it'll be helpful. We've also gotten more news since then. So that's the other thing we got to pay attention to. Like as news breaks, it adjusts players' values, right? So like when we find out people are sitting last minute, we need to make those adjustments. So we'll share the daily contest first, and we'll look at yesterday. We'll look at what happened yesterday. So right now, actually, hold on. Let's go back to the daily contest. Also, for those, I'll share just the link to Moment Ranks if this is the first time. 10K in prizes each week. This is so sick. I love this. Already 2,662 entries today. Unreal, right? And we'll get back to that in a second. Let's just look at yesterday's scores. Should I blow this up a little just so we get a better feed? So you can see, right, I came in 2,565. I know there's already been some Rubio jokes, Siakam jokes. The play made sense, but it was bad. First place had Jokic, Curry, Towns, Beal, Butler. Cool. 332. So, and no tie. It wasn't even that close. Had like a 6-point gap. So shout out to them. I see the boost here. Jokic got a 7-point boost. Curry, right, with the 9.93, has got a 27-point boost. Towns with an itty bitty boost. Beal with a boost. Butler with a big old booty boost. That is going to be the key to this, right? So figuring out the boost is where it happens. So this is what I want to say. Now, look, 6 more people have joined since we've started. Only 100 people win stuff, right? Only 100 people win things. So we have to come in the top 100. And you have to think everyone, when they open up their moment ranks, when they open up what they're looking at, you're going to see like the first most popular plays, right? Though, and it makes sense. They are the best plays, but we have to come in the top 100 to get anything, right? And the best way to do that, the best way to lap the field, and especially because this is free, like it's not like you're risking anything, right? So I think taking chances is the best way to like differentiate your lineup from the other 3,000. Ryan says 100 people to win, but there are a ton of dead lineups every day. That's true. And you can only choose from the moments you have. We saw it boosted the marketplace a little bit, which is nice to see. That's nice to see. But let me show you. First things first. Let's look at the view your entry, right? We get in here. I love that Clay comes up first. But right, this is what everyone's seeing. You're seeing your like highest scoring or highest projected base scores, right? So you're seeing Russ, you're seeing Jokic, you're seeing, let's scroll down. There's my Jokic stack. You got Giannis, Harden, right? So those are going to be the popular plays. Those are the popular plays. Alex says it's nice to see common moments being capable of winning on any given night. Remember, that was our biggest concern when this started too, right? Is that there was going to be like, you needed legendaries to win. And we've seen time and time again that is not the case. All right, let's go over. So this is what I did this morning. I'm going to blow this up a little bit too, so you can see it. So what I did, we couldn't do it for every player, the projected points, because some of them weren't listed yet. But what I did was there, and let me do this so you can see it a little bit better. So I looked at their projected points, like raw points, not fantasy points. Their projected points based on like different lines I found on gambling sites. I saw what they needed for the bonus. All right, for points. Same thing for assists. The assist bonus, what they need to get, threes. Steals and blocks, they really don't. Those are a little bit harder to find over-unders on. And then their projected, or the base average is over all the way on the right. And what I tried to do was find situations where the line for the over-under was higher than what we needed for the point bonus. Because I think that's where some of this... I think this is where some advantages we can find, right? And there's going to be different situations like Harden's, right? At the beginning of the day, Harden originally was projected for, I believe, 21.5 points. Now, Durant gets ruled out. It was 22.5, I believe, 7.5 assists or 8.5 assists. And then the threes were 2.5. So if you now, I mean, Harden, the over under is like 3.5. The over under for the betting line is 3.5 points higher than the bonus. So even if he has like a ho-hum game, Harden's still probably getting into the bonus. That's what that seems like. The assist is a little bit dicier, but a Harden 3, same thing. Like, did I adjust it? This is supposed to say 4.5, I believe. So the Harden, this Harden stuff looks good. Brandon says Rocket Size a ton of good suggestions in the Discord. Boost to focus in order, block, steals, 3-point assists. Yeah. I mean, that is the order depending on the player, I would say, right? Like, I'm not trying to play a Steph Curry block because you know what I mean? So like, it depends on the player has to have some block upside like that. I always feel that way with Giannis. I like playing the Giannis blocks. But Giannis is a good example too. Like this is another one, right? So his projected, his over under points for tonight is set at 27. He needs to hit 30 to hit that bonus. So that doesn't mean he can't get there, but we're like looking for leverage. We're looking for like, because Giannis is going to be a super popular play. And if you have a Giannis dunk, I don't think I'm going there. Even for his assists, he needs 6 to get there. And he's projected to get 4.5. For his threes, projected 1.5 over under, he needs 2. Steals and blocks, he needs 2. So I don't know. That's something to think about. Since we've got news, Steph is out, right? So Steph's going to be out, Draymond's out, and Durant is out. So for me, like looking at this right away, we're still waiting on Jokic news too, because I believe Jokic is questionable. So we need to wait to hear back from that. But like first thing, like the thing that stood out the most to me, right? So Harden, Paul George, I thought Paul George's numbers were going to be so inflated based on he's been balling out, right? And I was like, there's no way this is going to be higher than his 10-game average. He really is. Like he's projected at 27.5 and his bonus is at 27. So not like a huge leap, but it's close. And then same thing with the 3.5 and 3. DeRozan stood out to me as someone who I'm staying away from tonight because like his bonus is 29 and he's projected at 23.5. And like a lot of that, he just had that monster game, right? He had that monster game. Sorry, I'm taking another sip here. It's Friday. I did a show with Pete already. I had a stand-up show last night. I hosted trivia on Tuesday night. I'm getting over a cold. We had a show on Wednesday night. My voice is on the brink of just like dying. So Drew Holiday was one that stood out. Porzingis is another one. Although I saw Luka's doubtful for tonight. So Porzingis was somebody that stood out as well. Gordon Hayward, this stood out to me as well. I don't think like his bonus, he needs 17 points, but the assist stood out. But this is where we get into the good stuff right here. So Ryan's saying you can't win with Poole, which is interesting. He's only got a point moment. You can't win with him. So I think there is a pathway to Jordan scoring like 30 points tonight. And if he does that, he's worth it, right? Because the bonus, he just needs to get 18 to get there. So I do think Jordan Poole is kind of in play. I don't think you need to do it, but the same thing with Jalen Brunson. And Jalen Brunson was someone who was in a winning lineup last week, and you don't think like rostering Jalen Brunson is going to get you there, right? So I think Brunson can do this for you because, again, he's to hit the bonus, he needs to get to 16. His over-under set at 17.5. Now, granted, if Luka's back, this play sucks. But if Luka is out, I think like Brunson and both Porzingis like are kind of intriguing there. But to me, like the Bulls and the Suns stood out as plays that I'm probably staying away from tonight. Everything else like was kind of Luka has been ruled out, Brian. I saw he was doubtful. He's been ruled out. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. But yeah, let's go over and I'm gonna start building the lineup with what I got right now. And it's tough because we do need that Jokic news. LeBron's back. So that kind of slows down for me, Russ and AD. Not to say they can't all get there. I just think like lots of people like to click on Russ, or they like to click on AD, or they like to click on LeBron. And I think not that they cancel each other out, but it slows down their usage a little bit. And because of that, I'm like trying again, that's like it's another way to get different. Another like talking point for that conversation was yesterday, in yesterday's slate, which again, I sucked, right? I came in like 2,500th or whatever it was. Steph Curry, who did Steph played, right? Yeah, Steph played, he went bonkers. And again, the thought process was right. The outcome was bad. Right? Steph was on the slate last night. I'm not making that up. Yeah, he hit 9 threes. Yeah, this is again how bad this take is, where I'm like telling you what to do, and it was in the winning lineup. But they were coming off a back-to-back, not a back-to-back. They were the front end of a back-to-back. He was questionable. It was against Cleveland, who had none of their starters left, right? Like everybody was dead. Everybody was dead on Cleveland. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm fading Steph. Everyone's going to click Steph. And if either A, the Warriors blow him out, B, Steph's a little bit more hurt than we know, maybe he gets ruled out late. There just was like a lot of ways. There's a lot of paths to lapping the field because Steph wasn't going to play. Granted, he put up 1 million points, so Mike can eat it. All right, let's do this. I'm going to just do like a quick run through. We're going to build 2 lineups right now. The first one, I think, is what people are just going to click. Like, let's just click buttons, the best plays. And then I think we can look at that and be like, one, I want you to tell me in the chat if you think that's right or wrong. But I want to build like the most common lineup, what we think everyone is doing. Ooh, it's hitting nice. Curry is out tonight. Yeah, no Curry, no Dre, no Draymond either. All right, I don't know if everyone's clicking Westbrook, so I'm not going to start there. We're going to assume Jokic plays, and let's go back to the spreadsheet. Jokic needs 27 points to get there, 8 points to get 8 assists to get to the bonus, and 2 threes, 1 steal, and I believe it's 1 block as well. No, 2 blocks to get to the bonus. If Jokic plays, I'm playing him. I'm probably playing the dunk there. I don't know how confident I feel like he's going to have a bunch of assists. But Jokic, even if Jokic doesn't go full bonus bananas, he's the highest scoring. Like the dude just puts up 70 DK points a night. Fenny's rolling out an archive unit, just Shaq, Wade, Horry, Stackhouse, and Miller like that. You can do what you want, but playing any point moment is very minus EV. I truly think it depends on the player. I know what you're saying. Like the bonus just goes bonkers if he gets it. But let's look at that again, right? So he needs, what did we say the assists were? He needs 8 assists to hit that bonus, man. 8 assists to hit the bonus. I think that's a lot. I think it's a lot of assists from Jokic. I think he can do it, but I think he's more likely to score. I think he's more likely to go 35, 8, and 12 or something. You know what I mean? Limbs asked if he can play the W. Look at all the jokers are out tonight. All the jokers are out tonight. Look at you guys. Look at you, time. The only time you can play the point is for someone like Giannis if he doesn't hit his block bonus. Yeah. Jokic 3-pointer is the play. I don't hate the Jokic 3-pointer either, although he hasn't been shooting very well from behind the arc. It's like the only thing he hasn't done well. What's under his season average here? Let's look at that again. Yeah, it is under his season average. You're right. You're right. But like 10 games is half the season almost so far. So, because right, it's 10 game average versus, so I'm not looking at that too closely. When we start getting like 50 games in, 30, 40 games in, maybe. All right. So Jokic, I think people click Giannis, right? The Giannis block is going in there. I actually think, now tell me if you think this is wrong, Ryan, but I actually think no, I take it back. His assist is the right play. Assist is the right play. If who had a block moment? If Jokic? Yeah, yeah, totally. But he doesn't. We don't, or I don't have one. Can I use the same player more than once? What are we talking about? All right. Maybe we already clicked it. All right, so we get Jokic, Giannis. We now know that Steph and Luka is out. Do we potential chalk? Harden, Jokic, Tatum, George, Giannis. Yeah, I like that. I was gonna say, do you think people are playing LeBron? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think people are playing LeBron. Sabonis is somebody. Tell me I'm crazy here, but Sabonis needs 17 points to get to the bonus. Sabonis. It's in his name, baby. It's in his name. Again, negative EV because it's a dunk moment. And I'm a little concerned that Rick Carlisle hates Sabonis the way that he uses him. I don't know if Carlisle has a thing against Eastern European big men, but I don't know. Sabonis kind of we've seen Sabonis get 30, right? And the matchup against Charlotte is juicy because Charlotte refuses to play defense against the old big boys. So, yeah, there we go. Just as we said it, Ryan, against the Hornets who give up the most points in the league per game and can't guard big men. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog. I don't think people are playing Sabonis, right? I don't think people are playing him. Sabonis MGLE is an assist, and his assist 10 game average is low. If only Rick let him play. I know Rick's gonna let him go. So I would be way more interested in this if we find out Karis LeVert sits. If one of their guys sits, I'm way more excited about Sabonis. Way more excited. Tatum was another one that was brought up. So let's look at Tatum's moments again. So he needs 24 points to get there. 3 threes, 4 assists, 1 block or 2 steals. Did we get news on Jaylen Brown yet? Because I saw Jaylen Brown was listed as questionable today. And if Jaylen Brown is back, I'm not touching Tatum tonight. But I know he's questionable. I don't know if they're going to rush him back. So if he sits Tatum a little bit more. Oh, JB is out. Okay, he's been confirmed out. Hello, is this the free VIP, J. Washington? Yes, welcome to the free one. Look at, I like Fenny. Fenny says JB is out, and then it was like, oh, maybe he won't see it. So I'll say, out! Thank you, Fenny. Schroeder is questionable. Now, if Schroeder sits, I think Tatum and Horford just going to go wild. I have this Darren Fox legendary, and I'm always tempted to play it, but I don't know. I'm not touching it, I don't think. Levine, Paul George, I think is going to be the next one. Clicks, right? 20, like we already said, he was kind of in the green. 27 points. 27 points, 3 threes. The 3 threes is interesting to me, right? Like if you had a Paul George 3-pointer, I kind of like that. That feels like it should be more. He's just been going nuts too. Yeah, always flex the legendary. You got to let the people know. SGA was another one that I so badly want to be great, and it just hasn't happened yet. But 5 assists, it feels like he could clear that pretty easily. I don't know. Anthony Davis, again, I'm not touching that. There we go. I could have just kept scrolling and got down to Jaylen Brown, right? Somebody said the Devin Booker steal is, yeah, I mean, I guess if he gets a couple of steals. Do you know what was nuts? I was seeing, was it Chris Paul? Who was it? Chris Paul's almost averaging 3 steals in the last 10 games. Isn't that nuts? That's a lot of steals. A lot of steals. I do think the Bucks are a little right. The Bucks have been bad. The Bucks have been bad, and like Drew Holiday, I don't want to play his jump shot moment, but no, we haven't talked about Marcus Smart, THT. I know the steal ones are good. The Levine 3 is real bad. Let's go back to Levine. I'm not touching Levine just based on the projections that I was looking at. So, yeah, he needs 4 of them to hit the bonus. He needs 4. What up, Wolf Warner? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, he needs 4 threes. So now I want to get to some of the weird ones. Lamelo, I know there's a lot of talk about Lamelo. Look at this. So 20 points, 9 assists. I mean, do we think he gets like 15 assists? I don't know. I don't think so. We talked about Porzingis being in the green, but I also don't like relying on Porzingis getting like 30 points, you know? Then we get to Jeremy Grant. But now this is what I wanted to do. This is the things I wanted to show you. What time do we have to get our lineups in? Just by lock, I think. As long as you get them in before the first game start, you should be good. All right. I want to search a couple of guys just to show you what we're looking at here, because I don't think everyone is going to go to the bonus for handles as assists. Handles counts as assists. All right. Let's look at Patty Mills. So Patty Mills, we already know KD is out. They're already down Joe Harris, right? So Patty Mills is going to get shots up. I wish I had the Patty Mills 3. Because like 10 points and he's 11 points and he's in the bonus. 3 threes, he's in the bonus. 1 steal, he's in the bonus. 3 assists. Patty Mills, I mean, I think there's a path to Patty getting like 20, 25 points, right? Tonight? Don't you think that's in play? And I don't know how many people are thinking about rostering Patty Mills right now. Like, and I don't know. I don't know if this is a crazy take. I don't know if that's a crazy take, but I think like, do you remember last year in the playoffs? Chris Paul got hurt, right? Chris Paul got hurt and Cam Payne started. And I think Cam Payne put up like 20 and 10, right? He put up like 20 and 10. And his average before that was like 4 or 5 points. So his 10-game average was like 5 points or something like that. Or it was like 3 assists and he had like 12 assists, whatever it was. And but you can put up like 90 points. So that is just emphasizing like how important that bonus is. And so I think we just got to think like that. We got to think like that. Because the other one that I wanted to talk about was who was it? Jalen Brunson. Now Jalen Brunson, I wish this was the first game without Luka. But 17 points gets him in there. His 3-pointer is the one. I like 1 3 and he's in the bonus. Like I know he's not a sharp shooting, but he averages like on the season 1 point. I don't know. He's gonna get some shots up, right? Like, what do we think about Jalen Brunson there? Any thoughts on Brunson? Top Shot Tesla says Gary Trent Jr. has been balling for the refs. He has. I've been rostering him in DraftKings, but not in. I haven't touched with him here. And the last guy in the similar situation, and this is a gross one, but Bruce Brown is going to play like 100 minutes tonight, right? And 8 points. 8 points. I don't think this is a great call. So don't go out there and do this. I'm just looking at like whose minutes are getting inflated the most tonight and like who has the most usage to go around. If I'm being honest, I think this is too far. I don't think we need to stretch this far. I think I'm not going to play Brunson either. The Brunson 3-pointer has a ceiling. It does have a ceiling, but the Patty Mills thing I think is real. I think I'm playing Patty Mills tonight. I could see Patty getting like 25 points, right? I mean, he hit like 8 or 9 threes the other night. I really like Patty Mills. Again, like we're only making one lineup, so I don't think you have to get too wild. You don't have to get too far into the weeds. But yeah, look at Fenny is so upset today. Fenny's like, don't do this, Mike. He literally doesn't move on offense. Teams let him shoot and he won't. No, Patty Patty gets no peripherals. He doesn't. Well, the moment that we would be playing is a dunk, and that's what we're going for. And he gets threes, right? I thought you were a threes guy, Ryan. You were a threes guy. We just need points. We just need points. Yeah, I don't think I'd want Patty steal. I know the Series 1 Top Shot debut is one. I'm not. I know, Fenny. I'm just goofing. Fenny. All right, let's go back to building. I got sidetracked from building chalk, right? So we went Jokic, Giannis. Harden's like the next one. Harden's probably the first one everyone's playing, right? Harden goes in there. You know what? One thing I wouldn't hate is if they don't announce that Jokic is out. Like say he's still questionable after lineups lock. Do you think if he's still okay? Here we go. Because what time does that game start? That game starts at. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry, I don't have this ready for you. Let's see what time this game starts. Because if this is a late game, so the first games tip off at 7. The Nugs play at 9. So say they don't announce Jokic's status until 8. No one's gonna. Well, does no one play Jokic because they're scared he sits? I don't know. Tea Time says the Jokic stack is serious. Yeah, so that's because I have the set. I have the set, and then I just stacked a bunch of 35K Jokic's and Michael Porter Jr.'s. Yeah, so maybe Jokic comes in a little bit lower owned than we think. Mike, see people talking about the Series 3 moments. Maybe a good time to let them know about the serial tiebreakers, or did I miss that memo already? No, we haven't talked about that. Yeah, so if stuff gets hairy, if we have ties, the combined serial numbers is what the tiebreakers are. So thank you, Fenny. Good call. There we go, baby. There we go, Ryan. All right, so those 3. So maybe that's not as chalky as I think it is. I think you and then I think what Brian Foster is right. I think it's Tatum next, and I think I'm going to play the Tatum 3 if I was going to play it. And then last but not least, I think it's going to be Paul George. I think that's going to be the chalkier build. Top Shot Tesla says they have to announce it. No, they don't. They don't. That's football, baby. They can do it up until it can be a game time decision because half the time they go out there and warm up a little bit. So I think this will be like the most common build right here. Different variations of these 5 guys. And, right, you only need one unique play to get weird. And I think, like, if you had to pick one, for me personally, Tatum's probably the guy you're supposed to keep in. But I do want to see if I can get Patty Mills in there. Like, I don't hate the idea of getting Patty in there as my 5th guy, which feels gross. That feels gross to play someone like you're picking Patty Mills over Tatum, which is kind of crazy, right? But I do think that bonus like goes nuts. Gets nuts. No, I know, Ryan. I know. Miles over Levine. Yeah, but did you see the Levine numbers? Like, it's hard work for Levine to get to the bonus. It's not as bad as it is for DeRozan, but like, look at this. He needs 27 to get there, and the over-under set at 25.5. Projected threes, he needs 4 to hit the bonus, and he's projected to get 2.5. I just don't love that. Sneaky V says, am I crazy going for the Westbrook block? So Westbrook, what does he need? He needs just 1. He needs 1 to get to the bonus. So I don't hate that. I don't hate that, Sneaky V. I don't like playing Russ tonight because LeBron's back. Or we think LeBron's back, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't hate this. Sneaky V. I don't love Russ tonight, but if I am going to play a Russ moment, it's probably the block, right? Because you do just need 1. Alex says, do you think the popularity of moment ranks makes people go out and buy rare moments for these players? I know it's a small boost, but consistently getting top 100 could pay for the moments over time. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go look at the marketplace. I do think it's helping the floor moments. Like, I actually went and bought a Patty Mills today. I didn't have one. So I went and bought a $4 one. So I could see it having, oh, look at Ryan. He said I bought a cat rare 3-pointer yesterday. So there you go. I like that. What are people's thoughts on, like, I was looking at that Darren Fox, right? I have the Darren Fox legendary dunk, and he needs 20 points to get there, right? So Do we think that's worth playing? See, I almost don't think it's worth it. I think if it was an assist or a 3 or a steal, I'd be more into it. Ryomi Kwa says, should I play Brunson or a Suns backcourt member? Wow, that's pretty close. So let's look at it. So Brunson, let's go to the spreadsheet. Brunson he needs set again, projected to get 17.5, or that's the over under. 16 points to get to the bonus. So the 3, like we said, he only needs 1 to hit that bonus, 1.5. And he's projected to get 1.5, right? So when we look at Booker and CP3, now they're projected for more fantasy points total, but that's before taking in the bonus. So the Devin Booker point moment is projected to get 23.5, 24 is the bonus. Projected for, or over under set for 4.5 assists, needs 6 to get there. Needs 3 threes to get there, is projected at 2.5. TP3, yeah, I'm going to be honest. I think I lean Brunson. Tell me I'm crazy. Ryan says, by the way, Mike, points are great for head-to-heads. Yeah, I totally agree with this. I totally agree with that. Like, that first lineup I built is a cash game lineup. But that's how I think most people approach this. Because they're like, I'm going to get my 5 best guys in there. That's my best chance at winning. Where you have to think about game theory a little bit more. Top Shot Tesla says, yeah, Raps have a lot of injuries. Van Fleet has been hot, but Raps on a second night back-to-back and Fred logged 40. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing it. I think I'm staying away from there. Fox's 10-game average is like 5 points lower than a series average. Season average, it's nice and low. Yeah, so I agree with this, but I also want to keep into consideration that the 10-game average is also like half the season. So it's not like, right, how many games have... Let's see what the Kings record is right now. The Kings record is bad. I can tell you it's bad. Kings record is 6-9. So his 10-game average is 3/4 or 2/3 of the season too. So like, keep that in mind. He might also just suck right now because I think that team is quitting. What do you think of the Flash Challenge tonight? The Discord is predicting rebounds and stacking 8s and JVs. Whoo. I don't know. You think so? You think that's what they do? That's fun if they do it. But yeah. Oh, Top Nurse is actually Tom Thibodeau. They're all going to play 40 minutes again. Could be. But yeah, I think this is kind of how we have to approach it. I think the first thing to do is like identify who we think everyone's playing. Like, who are the best plays? Who's everyone just like auto thrown in there? And then it's figuring out, how do we get a little different? In there? And you don't have to get crazy, right? You don't have to get crazy. But the thing I can't stress enough, there's 3,000 entrants. Only 100 people are getting paid. And it's not like you paid $20 to get into this. So, it's okay to, like, we're playing for first here. It's the same thing we were talking about with Pete on the TOC show, right? The Owners Club. Because, like, sure, you can get $25 in this contest or $50 in this contest, but we're trying to go to Miami, baby. We want that live final. It's the same thing. We want first place. I also missed a question. I think Wolf Warner was saying something about what's this 10K prize pool. Yeah, so Dapper partnered up with Moment Ranks and boosted the prize pool, which is pretty awesome. So we like that. Any other guys that you guys have questions with? I'm going to throw this up here again. Floor for Patty is glass. Oh, is it? Flip City? Wait, do we get a big ticket video drop right now? Is it happening? Where's big ticket? Let me see it. Bang. We are Flip City and on the heads. Big ticket, big ticket. Gonna flip $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there. Boom. I like it. Colin says thoughts on the THT steal. Yeah, I think that one's fine. I think the steal is fine. I'm a little, again, all of the Lakers make me a little nervous. So just with everybody back, it just makes me a little bit more nervous. I just think the usage slows down a little bit. But I love THT. His numbers are like super inflated right now because of his last few games. So Yeah. Keep that in mind. It should be on. Oh, how much is it for first? Right? Is that what people were asking? I thought I saw it was 250. Am I making that up? Let me see if I can. Let me see. Maybe they have a pinned tweet. Oh, shout out Moment Ranks for retweeting us. We love that. Here we go. It is first place is 250. Second is 150. Actually, let me just save the image so I can share it so you all can see it instead of me just rambling. So hold on. Let's see if we can share this bad boy. All right. There we go. So there's the prize pool. So you see 250, 150, a honey, 80, 70, 60, and then 7 through 10 gets 50, and then basically there you go, 31 to 100 gets 5. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Ooh, Series 1 trade ticket post and blog? Yeah? Do we do this live? Where's it? Let me see what we got here. Let me see what we got here. Did Top Shot tweet it out or anything? I'm not seeing it. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find the blog, because I'll go over that right now if we get that. That would be some news. There we go. Series 1 reserve pack. Let's read it together, shall we? Breaking news. Series 1 trade tickets. Here we go. What's happening? There we go. Can you see that all right? Series 1. Now I'm getting a bunch of they just tweeted it out. Series 1 Reserves Pack. The first release of our Series 1 drops Tuesday, November 30th. These pack contained 4 moment collectibles from S1. 1 moment minted just to a K. 3 moments minted between 1240 and 4K. There will be 1 queue starting at 11 a.m. over 24 hours until sold out. 500 packs available. Collectors can purchase 1 pack. Must have 350 trade tickets. The floor is about to be lava. The floor is about to be lava. Holy crap. All right, this is the dilemma. You ready for a dilemma that I think we all are about to face? We're all about to face this, and I'm curious what people's thoughts are. Do we? How do I phrase this? If you put in those tickets are gone. I mean, you keep the tickets, right? You keep the tickets in the sense that you still have them. But like, what if you don't get a Series 1 pack? What if you don't get one? What do? You just sit on those tickets and you hope they come up with some cool shit? Also, yes, Ryan. Yes, Ryan. Oh, bang. That's right. That's what we do. My entire collection is 485. Mine is, I think I'm right around 500. Let me just double check that. I'm right around 500, but I have like 200 tickets that I got 200 tickets, like 200 moments that I could care less about. What do we do? What do we do? Are any of you going after this, or are we just flipping the floor? You know how long it's going to take to list all those moments? Let's see what the floor is right now, right? This happened right now, so let's see what it is. Oh, wait, I forgot I already shared it with you guys. Here we go. Let's go back to NBA Top Shot. I know I'm not sharing screen. I will do it in 1 second. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's just look newest. Good. Let's look lowest ask, low to high. Here we go. All right, there's still some $2, $3. But I want to see, like, let's see if we can get the Isaiah Stewart. I want to see what's happening here. All right, still pretty thick wall at 3. Yeah, I don't know what to do, y'all. I'm sitting this one out, but I'm thinking drop number 2 will interest me. I'm going to flip the shit out of my moments. No collector score requirement. Well, yeah. I mean, it would be weird to have a collector score requirement for this, right? Because you need the moments. You need the moments to do it. So, yeah, man, this is interesting. What a dilemma. What a dilemma. Well, who knew? Who knew we were going to get this stuff? Let me see if maybe Dustin and let's see if Dustin and let me ask if they're free. Let's see. Let's see. We're doing this live because I wouldn't mind talking about this for a few more minutes. And tickets reduce your collector score. Sure, tickets do reduce your collector score. That's true. That is true. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly thought I was going to have a little bit more time, but I think I will be flipping. But I was pretty excited at a chance for a series one. Like that is intriguing to me, right? And I don't know what to do here. But you got to wonder though, like Mick says I already have 200 tickets, but how many people are close? This is the other thing, right? I feel like we got to think about this a little bit harder. How many people are in that window that they're close? Because this is what I was saying. Like, if the floor goes to $5 or $6, it's flipped. We flip for days. We just continue flipping. But say it stays at 3 or 4. Like, how many people are actually going for it? Because, like, the 65 people here right now, I don't think anyone is saying they're going for it right now. Maybe Mick Benjamin. That's it. Maybe a deep threat might. I know he's got a lot of moments, but I feel like he might flip too. And then also, the people who are going for it probably already have those tickets locked and loaded, right? Alex is going for it. All right. Let's see. I don't think they're going to be. Let's see. Series 1 blog dropped. I'm on the air right now. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. If the floor goes to $4, I think I try it, right? I mean, because you think about those moments that are at 1K. Let's go over to Own the Moment. Actually, you know what? Let's do a freaking sponsored show. Yes, Own the Moment sponsorship. Thank you, Own the Moment. Also, I like that I put the hat on like that, fixed it, and I turned it around. You can't see it. You can't see it. Yeah, sell trade tickets, buy series 1. Yeah, sure. But like, we're talking about LeBron, dude. We're talking about LeBron. We're talking about, yeah, I have to do it for content. You're right, dude. All right, let's go over to Own the Moment. Because I just want to show you what we're talking about, right? So each pack is going to have a 1K moment, right? Yeah, exactly. EV is I totally agree with you on this. I totally agree with this. Also, look at Jeb. Jeb wanted to make sure he gets some victory laps in. Let's see. Let's go over to series 1 here. God, Dustin is the worst. Hold on 1 second. We're going to get Dustin over in here. Also, it looks like somebody donated since I shared. I haven't realized that. Thank you. Who did that? Let's see who did it. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph, for your donation. Hold on. I'm sharing a code with Dustin so he can come on. There we go. Let me catch up on the chat here. We go. I have like 250 moments about for $2. I thought I would have more time to accumulate. I'm already sitting on 50 tickets and have another 450 moments. Might get rid of my shit ones. Yeah, it's close though. 350 is a lot. 350 is a lot. This is what I will say. I think if the floor stays around $2, we're going to see more people go after it. And if the floor goes up to 4 or 5, I think people start flipping. And once that happens, like, I don't know. I'm very intrigued by what the market is going to do over the next couple of days. Also funny that they announced this pre-AMA, right? So here we go, right? Like, this is what we're talking about here. So the one this is 56% are still to come out of this moment. 16% of this is still come out. 56% of this Steph Curry still to come out. This LeBron has 74% still to come out. The Giannis, half of the Giannis Top Shot debuts. Like, there's a lot of stuff coming. Let's bring Dustin on. Dustin, what's up, dude?
Okay, everyone's busy. I know there's a lot going on.
Dude, this is nuts, man.
Yeah. All right, what do we got?
Have you seen the news yet?
So sorry, I coughed.
No.
I did. I saw the tweet.
So 350 moments. 350 moments for trade tickets.
Yeah. So I was reading it, and then I got a text, and it was like, "Let's get after it, boys.
Let's get after it."
I'm
just for a few, let's go wild for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Floor will go bonkers for certain moments. Yeah. This is the question I got for you, Dustin. How many people are going after this that aren't already prepared for it?
I think there's a lot of people that are prepared for it, but it's the whales.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So, how many packs potentially?
500 until 500.
There's more than that ready to go. in my opinion.
Totally. Yeah, I agree. But I'm thinking like right now, like how many people didn't have those moments ready to go or those
Mhm.
tickets ready to go? Then this came out and are like, I got to go scoop a bunch of shit up.
There's probably going to be a couple hundred
Mm-hmm.
that try and do it. And Godspeed to those poor souls, because the floor on those tickets that they maybe need are going to rise.
And that's what I wonder. So you think we'll see like a nice little floor bump?
I would imagine so, because the first thing I thought of as someone who's not there at all, all right, maybe I could try and chase it, but then my brain started to go and said, no, I'm not. But there might be people that I think I have 100 tickets. Let me try and get to that. And they're
Yeah.
going to have to pay a premium now.
I almost to Ryan's point too. I thought we were going to see one
Right.
more pack drop before this happened.
I
really
thought
did.
so too. We knew there was so many packs that came out in the last one, and basically they were all tickets. We went through all 10 of mine. I could have went after a second one, and I purposely chose not to. I never was going to try and chase this, to be honest. I just didn't think I just wasn't going to do it. Maybe I should have, but it's just so much involvement that I didn't want to even attempt it, and then be in this scenario where I'm halfway there, right?
Yeah.
And now I would have been chasing. I would have been pot committed, because I probably had, I don't know, half or a little bit more than that.
Mm-hmm.
So on this last pack drop, I sat it out. I got the first one from the last time. They were all basically tickets. And then this one, I said, no, I'm going to sit out, because I don't want to get into that scenario. So I feel like people are going to chase it, but I think that floor is going to bump up a tiny bit.
You think so? Yeah. And
there's so many though, but there's so many to try and choose from that you're not going to be able to keep up with all of them. Like, some might be $3, some might be $4, but then someone's going to drop it back down to $3. So
yeah, I think I like, me personally, right? Because I think I said this. I think I have like maybe 200 things that I'd be willing to trade in right now for a shot at this. I think I have to make a decision. Like, if the floor goes to $6, I'm flipping everything. And if it but if it stays at like honestly, if it goes to $5, I'm probably flipping everything. But if it stays at $3 or $4, I might have to go buy some stuff. So
So, yeah, you're sort of pot committed one way or the other. You're either pushing it all in, or you're saying, I'm walking away and I'm going to try and make a little bit off of this.
They're saying, so did they announce that pack drop next week too? Is that, another base is coming on the 23rd. Okay. And there's 240,000 packs there. So I will say though, like, those packs are going to continue to sell out.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I think this is the way of it, right? You'll have an opportunity for trade tickets and for that to continue, locker room packs, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But I just can't chase it. I don't know. I have, how many do you need? 300?
350.
Yeah, it's a decent amount. It's not as many as I thought it would be. I thought it would be closer to like 4 or 5, but
because I think I have 500 moments, but I probably, like, if I'm being honest, it's the first page of OTM when I like check my account valuation. Those are the moments I care about. You know what I mean? It's like everything that's whatever, like $300 worth 300 and more. Everything else, like, I'd be willing to part ways with. So
I would too. You'll lose a little bit of a collector score bump, because a lot of them are Series 2 moments. I would say that the majority of them, even for me, on looking at mine, I have like 491 moments is what I have. I could say probably comfortably maybe half I could probably be gone with, but but there's also just some like good Series 2 moments in there that I don't know that I want to dump, like a Trae Young 40K Kobe tribute moment. Like, for the most part, I bought what I wanted to own, and everything else was like from packs. So maybe in terms of like true tickets, out of the near 500 moments, there's maybe like 100, something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's enough for me to then say, all right, now let me fill in the blank and chase and get 17 million canceled failed transactions.
I know. You know what? I'm thinking about it a little bit more too. This is what I need from Top Shot, I think, for me to actually do this.
Okay.
I need on Saturday, tomorrow, I need them to say what else these tickets could be used for. Because, like, once the Series 1 packs are done, now I think I see my Wi-Fi going out, which is like the second I call it Top Shot.
Probably me.
No, it's mine. It's mine. What if I don't want to be sitting on 350 tickets? You know what I mean?
It's like the gems and Vivi. where I'm like, I can't go in and chase.
No, but at
And then
least
I've
I
got,
can use the gems to buy other stuff in
right.
there.
Yeah, you can.
Like with the tickets, I don't know. Like once they're out of the Series 1 packs, why do I want tickets?
Because you will be entered for a chance to get tickets to All-Star Weekend.
That's cool. That's cool. I would do
What do
that.
you think about that?
I'm in. I'm in. No,
Okay.
but you know what? Not for 350 tickets though. I feel like that's if 350 $3 moments. No, isn't that the same? Isn't that like the price of admission to the All-Star game? Like, couldn't I just get tickets and fly there for cheaper?
I mean, if they fly you, take care of your hotel, meet and greet some players,
Put me in the real celebrity game,
and then you get to watch either the All-Star game or the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Then I feel like it's worth it.
Yeah. Merch. Kill me. Like if I get merch for these tickets, I'll be furious. Jeb says Series 1 packs are going to be over the next 18 months. No, I get that. But like everyone that puts in the tickets is not guaranteed to get a Series 1 pack. So there's going to be way more than a handful of people that continue
that are just stuck. They're holding tickets. And your point, which I think is valid, is what can I use those for?
Right.
If I'm going to deposit this and basically burn these from my account, what's in it for me outside of this? Because it's a risk to say I'm going to dump it and I'm going to go for it. Hey, I missed out. Yeah. Let's hope the next thing is good, like you said. And then what if it's like what if it is that, or what if it is access to merch? You're going to say, I mean, I guess if the merch is free, maybe, but at the same time, I'm with you. I'd be like, I don't want to just say, okay, great, now I get a hoodie and some basketball shorts.
Yeah, right. And but Jeb, I get it that they 1,000% will get us more information, of course, right? Because they're not just going to use the tickets for this one thing. But as someone who has thought about doing this, I would like to know what the alternative might look like before I decide to burn 350
Do you think they would ever
moments.
do you think they would? It's all NBA stuff related, fan stuff, right? Do you think they would ever go down the road of trade tickets we have 150 signed jerseys from different NBA players, or basketballs, right?
Yeah, that would, or like even you trade in 100 tickets and you can like, they have like a third party app where you like buy tickets to the game that night. So for like 100 tickets, you can go to the Knicks Bulls game tonight or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like that at
a discount though, to your point where you're like, I could have just bought the
exactly.
Right? Like it's got to be like 100 tickets is roughly how much money?
Yeah.
$200 to $300 based on what you're doing. So if you're spending a $300 ticket, so then maybe it's like 20 tickets gets you into an NBA game.
Ooh, Brandon Lamb. Hey Jeb, can you put on the tinfoil hat for us here? Ballers promo vid had trade tickets in it. Don't know what that's about. Jeb, put the hat on. I need a video.
I don't know. I'm kind of like this take from Strictly Sports. You get a hot dog and a beer at your local YMCA.
I wish they let you bring beer into the local YMCA. Oh man. Yeah. This is going to be a fun spot. I'm actually like for content purposes, I'm glad I'm kind of in the middle right now to see like this is going to be fun.
I think I currently have 3 trade tickets. Does that mean I'm pot committed?
You're in, dude.
Okay.
I haven't traded any of mine in because that's the other thing. Like, I think don't trade them in yet, because if they could announce flash challenges and then all of a sudden your $2 moments worth $8 and then you could like sell that and buy 4 moments. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be, I don't know.
When is the official pack coming?
I don't know.
November 30th, the vault is opening, it says.
November 30th. Wait, hold on. Jonathan says y'all want this to be way bigger than being a collector. So are there other collectibles where you give them 300 of them at a shot at getting something and then you might not get anything?
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm sorry. I think we're the 100% right take here. I think it's okay and fair to ask. You're asking me to give you all of this back in return, which I had to pay for a shot at something.
Yeah.
I think, and then to just turn around and say no one else, hey, sorry, you guys didn't get it. We'll figure out something down the line. It's fair for us to ask, I don't know if that's going to be, if I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm fascinated to hear other people's takes on this, about what their approach is on this. This is going to be fun to see how.
I think it's going to be a lot of people going after it. These are grails. So it's not the amount. There's how many packs total? I was looking on the blog.
So there's going to be 500 packs, right? 500 packs.
But there's 10,425 packs overall, so that they can keep dumping them throughout the. So So here's my thinking that might help answer your question. If you threw your trade tickets.
Sorry, apparently I took Andy's take. Andy, I apologize.
Okay, so Mike, let's say both of us were going after it and you got it as one of these 500 packs. My guess is you would not be eligible for the next one. Maybe. And that means then I would have a shot at it the next one. So I missed out. And instead of me saying, damn, okay, well, now I'm stuck with these trade tickets. It's like, okay, well, we're going to have another one because there's more packs. Now that person who got one is no longer eligible. And Dustin, now you're eligible and you have a shot at it. So it can make you feel a little bit better about having put in those trade tickets. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to guess, because if it's only 500 for this one and there's over 10,000 packs, they can keep doing this over and over like a drip.
You know what might be? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying maybe you don't want to feel like people are at the end of it, because there's a shot where if they do this so many times, you still get screwed because so many people tried to enter. And at the end, I'm just like, I'm the unlucky person who entered every single time, didn't get a pack, and now I'm stuck with tickets. What do I do with them? I just wait till next season? I don't know. I don't think you want to get into a scenario where you have people like Top Shot Tony tweeting out, I did all these trade tickets and I didn't win.
Oh my God. Can you imagine what Twitter's going to look like?
Yeah.
I'm getting an insane amount of Discord notifications, and I feel like I got hacked or something. I don't know what's happening right now. Either that or I'm blocking I'm going to block something. I don't know what's happening.
Is it DMs or is it
I don't know. I closed out of it because the notifications were going bonkers.
Everyone start tagging Mike in the Discord.
I don't know what's. Oh, here it is. It's the little. Oh my God.
I don't know. Your screen is just completely white, by the way.
Is it really? How did that happen? That's weird.
That's weird, right?
Anyways, yeah, that's Top Shot Tesla. This is here. I'm so curious too. I'm so curious.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know if we are. I feel like people have known about this for a very long time. I think people have been getting ready for it. Maybe we're wrong, and everyone who tries to get one is going to get one, and then that's the thing that takes it over the top, that people start to do it.
Yeah, it'll be fun to follow. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap there. Let's wrap there because I know you had to go in a second anyway.
Yeah, I gotta get out.
Do this for an hour. Hey, just thanks for everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Moment Ranks for the sick product. And for Dapper, I'm happy that they did that. If you guys haven't had a chance, let me actually drop this link here. So we're gonna be like that crazy ass spreadsheet I was sharing today. We'll be putting together stuff like that all the time. And doing like streams and all that fun stuff. So if that is something that you are interested in and you want to join the Fantasy VIP, I'm going to drop the link in there right now. And also A+ job for me to vamp until I can find the link while I was doing that. Join that.
You know what? While you're vamping, I'm gonna do something else. Can I interrupt?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's rip a pack.
Oh wow, pack rip, and then we get out of here. I love it.
Yeah,
let's do
why
it.
not? I don't think these late series ones are going to be crazy, so I'm going to rip it. What do you think?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, more tickets.
You're right. Maybe I'm adding to the mix. Reveal all. We got to get out of here, right?
Yeah.
Just kidding. We'll just go in order. It's fine. What do we got? The legend.
Austin Rivers.
There's one ticket already.
Ooh, Xavier Tillman. Xavier, I no longer play in basketball. He's like never on the court anymore.
Nope. Last one. Lake Show. Dennis.
There we go.
Ticket season, baby. I feel like these later ones are a lot of tickets. I feel like the majority of them are tickets. So
yeah, that's fine.
Anyways, all right.
But yeah, sign up for the VIP. It gets you access to some streams, a private Discord where we break down all the fantasy goodness. It's a good time in there, so just come hang out. Yeah, Scotty Barnes next week. That's awesome that we're getting that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. We will see you all. Hey, have a good weekend. Yeah, it's the freaking weekend. So let's get out of here. We out.